Down here at the Raymond James Annual Investor Conference, and we've had over 1,000 investors and management companies here gathered in Orlando, and everyone I bump into asks me that question. And I think a lot of the conversation early this morning was the rally we saw yesterday was a market expectation that the coalescing of the moderates around Biden could be just enough to put him over the top. But what I'm watching tonight is California, because ultimately, if Biden is not able to kind of get that momentum to continue, and if Bloomberg or anyone else who got the benefit of any early voting in any of these states is able to keep those levels down, Sanders is on his way to kind of pick up a number of those 415 delegates and could get a nice lead coming out of Super Tuesday. So that is really the debate we've been seeing here, and kind of, I think, is the debate the market is watching very closely.
Well, they're also watching the individual movers like insurance companies. Jeannette, I mean, if you look sector by sector, you can really see the sharp, even policy divide and platform between a Biden and a Sanders. So take healthcare. I mean, what would you tell investors to do with those stocks, depending on who comes out of Super Tuesday and who comes out of all of this on top at the Democratic ticket?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have seen that usually elections start to price in when it's in the general election phase, not during the primary. And just because we are seeing such a divergence within the candidates within each party, you're starting to see big moves in policy possibilities that could happen, depending if it's a Bernie or if it's a Biden as the nominee. And so, you know, even yesterday, as Amy Klobuchar was announcing that she was going to get out of the presidential race, you were seeing managed care stocks moving up on that. And so we've actually built a basket of stocks that's tied to, you know, a Bernie Sanders win or a more moderate Democrat win. And we're going to be playing that as kind of what we're looking for. So you could see that if Biden does better tonight than most people are expecting, that you could really see moves in managed care stocks, in, you know, in banks and other sectors that would be tied to a more moderate winning than Bernie Sanders.
Ed, stepping away from healthcare, which are the other key sectors that could see big swings based on this result? I mean, big tech gets mentioned a lot.
Yeah, tech is on the top of the list, financials, energy. I do think for the most part the market has been kind of trading as it relates to coronavirus. But as that kind of has dominated the news and the trading here, the thinking had gone from, you know, Trump was kind of the shoe-in for re-election. At least that's what I've heard from investors, just having some of those concerns. So, you know, I think that Corona is the thing that is driving it. But if it is a Bernie Sanders victory tonight on Super Tuesday, you'd see an accelerant as it relates to some of the weakness in the most regulated names. On the flip side, consumer staples, anything that could benefit from a housing or student loan relief, those are some of the things that you could see some positive reaction, you know, even if a Sanders victory occurs.
Yes, all of this also, it matters what Congress looks like and which houses control what. We've got to leave it there, though. Ed Mills, Jeannette Lowe, thank you both for joining us.